Welcome back. Today our topic is data handling. Data handling is the process of gathering, recording, and presenting information in a way that is helpful to analyze, make prediction, and choices. Important terms in data handling. Data. It is the collection of numerical figures of any kind of information. There are two types of data. Primary data is data collected directly from the source. Example, data collected through interview, polls, surveys, etc. Secondary data is data collected from external source. Example, data collected through newspaper, internet, etc. Raw data. The observation gathered initially is called raw data. Range is the difference between the highest and the lowest value in the data collected. Statistics. It deals with the collection, representation, analysis, and interpretation of numerical data. Example, Mr. Angami did a survey in a school to find out the activities of students after school. The information collected from the students is as follows. Consider a table of 2 rows. Row 1 includes activities of students. Row 2 includes number of students. Students playing a musical instrument after school, 20. Number of students reading book after school, 10. Number of students painting after school, 10. Number of students playing around after school, 60. Now, this table is the data collected by Mr. Angami, and the type of data is primary data, since Mr. Angami surveyed the data. Now, let us make graphic representation of this data. First, make a horizontal line called x-axis. The x-axis represents the activities of students after school. Now, let us make a vertical line called y-axis, and y-axis represents the number of students. Now, let us plot the graph. Students playing a musical instrument after school, 20. Number of students reading book after school, 10. Number of students painting after school, 10. And number of students playing around after school, 60. So, this is representation of data, and this type of graph is called bar graph. Now, what does the graph represent? Activity of students after school. How many students were surveyed? 100 students. How many students read book after school? 10 students. From the bar graph, we derive these conclusions. So, these are the analysis and interpretation of the numerical data collected by Mr. Angami, and this is called statistics, which is collection, representation, analysis, and interpretation of numerical data. So, steps involved in data handling. Step 1. Problem identification. The purpose or problem statement has to be identified and well defined. Step 2. Data collection. Data relevant to the purpose is collected. Step 3. Data presentation. Data collected should be presented in a meaningful manner, usually in the form of simple table or tally marks, etc. Step 4. Graphical representation. Step 5. Data analysis. Step 6. Conclusion. From the analysis of the data, we can derive the solution to our problem statement. Simple, right? This ends our topic on data handling.